Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A formal or official examination. We had to wait for the inspection before we could use the elevator. A variety show with topical sketches and songs and dancing and comedians. Practice intended to polish performance or refresh the memory. A summary at the end that repeats the substance of a longer discussion. An essay or article that gives a critical evaluation, as of a book or play. Look at again. Examine again. Let's review your situation. Refresh one's memory. I reviewed the material before the test. A new appraisal or evaluation. Look back upon, a period of time, sequence of events, remember. She reviewed her achievements with pride. Hold a review, of troops. A subsequent examination of a patient for the purpose of monitoring earlier treatment. Appraise critically. She reviews books for the New York Times. Accounting. A service, less exhaustive than an audit, that provides some assurance to interested parties as to the reliability of financial data. A formal or official examination. The platoon stood ready for review. A periodical that publishes critical essays on current affairs or literature or art. Law. A judicial re-examination of the proceedings of a court, especially by an appellate court. A set of questions or exercises evaluating skill or knowledge. The act of giving students or candidates a test, as by questions, to determine what they know or have learned. The act of examining something closely, as for mistakes. A detailed inspection of your conscience, as done daily by Jesuits. Formal systematic questioning. The act of examining something closely, as for mistakes. A prolonged intense look. An appraisal of the state of affairs. A check on its dependability under stress. Be verified or confirmed. Pass inspection. These stories don't check. Make cracks or chinks in. The heat checked the paint. A mark left after a small piece has been chopped or broken off of something. Examine so as to determine accuracy, quality, or condition. Check the brakes. Develop a child's or animal's behavior by instruction and practice, especially to teach self-control. Become fractured. Break or crack on the surface only. Lessen the intensity of temper. Hold in restraint. Hold or keep within limits. The state of inactivity following an interruption. Held them in check. Find out, learn, or determine with certainty, usually by making an inquiry or other effort. Slow the growth or development of. A written order directing a bank to pay money. He paid all his bills by check. Be careful or certain to do something. Make certain of something. Mark into squares or draw squares on. Draw crossed lines on. Additional proof that something that was believed, some fact or hypothesis or theory, is correct. A mark indicating that something has been noted or completed, etc. As he called the roll, he put a check mark by each student's name. The act of inspecting or verifying. They made a check of their equipment. Something immaterial that interferes with or delays action or progress. the bill in a restaurant. He asked the waiter for the check. Put a check mark on or near or next to. Please check each name on the list. Be compatible, similar or consistent. Coincide in their characteristics. The handwriting checks with the signature on the check. Hold back, as of a danger or an enemy. Check the expansion or influence of. The act of restraining power or action or limiting excess. Abandon the intended prey, turn, and pursue an inferior prey. Arrest the motion of something abruptly. He checked the flow of water by shutting off the main valve. A textile pattern of squares or crossed lines, resembling a checkerboard. She wore a skirt with checks. Block or impede, a player from the opposing team, in ice hockey. Chess, a direct attack on an opponent's king. Consign for shipment on a vehicle. Check your luggage before boarding. Decline to initiate betting. Hand over something to somebody as for temporary safekeeping. Make an examination or investigation. Check into the rumor. Obstructing an opponent in ice hockey. Place into check. He checked my kings. Stop for a moment, as if out of uncertainty or caution. She checked for an instant and missed a step. Stop in a chase, especially when scent is lost. The dog checked. Verify by consulting a source or authority. Check the spelling of this word. Write out a check on a bank account. The act of inspecting or verifying. The pilot ran through the checkout procedure. The act of inspecting or verifying. A counter in a supermarket where you pay for your purchases. The latest time for vacating a hotel room. The checkout here is 12 noon.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.